Hey church, let's talk about 1 Timothy chapter 5. So most of this chapter is focused on defining how the church can and should help widows. Paul goes out of his way to define who widows are and what kind of help they should get. He specifically says women over 60 years old, and specifically women who don't have any family to take care of them. I think culturally, it's strange for us to hear those kind of restrictions, that the Bible would put limits on who gets help. But I think this isn't necessarily something that we have to read and say, well, if a woman is 59 and has no family, but she's a member of the Church at Liberty Park, we're not going to give her any help. I don't think it's prescriptive in that kind of way, but I think what Paul is trying to do is set up some wise parameters. He's saying if you're young enough to create your own income, don't try to get on the dole with the church. Go out and work. He's saying if your family has the ability to take care of you, don't try to get a handout from the church just because you meet the criteria of being 60 years and older. Now, he would also say you can't have any kids taken care to be able to be taken care of by the church, but the modern world makes a way for there to be children who live halfway across the world, and so they're unable to take care of their parents. Now, we would hope that they still could, but I think it would be wisdom to take care of those people. So you can see there's all kinds of ways where this particular passage in this particular moment is speaking to a very clear cultural need in the church. Women who are able to take care of themselves back then, even though they were vulnerable, they ought to be able to take care of themselves. It gives them identity and strength and affirms that they are individuals and strong. But those who are lacking in those things, the church should be quick to give as much help as they need. We want to be open-handed as often as possible. And so Paul is setting these restrictions to make sure that nobody abuses the system, and so whenever someone is truly in need, the church can respond with freedom and love and without any kind of restraint. So be praying for our widows. Look out for the shut-ins in our church, those who aren't able to leave their homes. Look out for people in need. I know we've got a fund that's designed to help meet needs like I can't pay my bills or can't pay for the groceries this month, but look for opportunities in your own life, people that you're going to cross, maybe not church members, but be open-handed, be generous, be ready to give with the same kind of freedom that Paul wishes for the church.